Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining us for another episode of People Will Talk. This is our second episode, and just like the first one, I am so excited.
And you should be. Since our first episode, we received nothing but great feedback from our friends, our family, from people that are not even in the state, from our elders. Okay, now you know it's a good thing when old folks can say things like, good job, keep going. This is something that the community really needs.
Since the premiere, you all have been wondering what's next, what topics we're going to be covering, our guests. Some of you even have opinions on what we should cover. We are happy that you all are excited as we are, but we want to clarify some things. The Liberian and the African community at large isn't plagued by a singular affliction. It is not about being selective. It is our hope that we can tackle them all as time avails.
Our goal with this show is to inspire and help our people. If we can even help just one person, then our purpose will be served. Your excitement and positive feedback has been so encouraging. So on behalf of Almata and myself and YOLO, the Youth of Liberia Organization, we would just like to say thank you.
Are you ready? Prophet and God. See we go make you get in a bozoko. No love it, make me a loco. Make me kungayo. Get in a bozoko. No love it, make me a loco. It's me. See, Liberian girls, see you just never blow my mind. Baby, you fine, girl, I wanna make you mine. If I know Maru, I go die.
Yes, going forward, we're going to have a spotlight section during each episode of People Will Talk, where we shine light on a Liberian doing positive things in our community. Today, we are shining light on Jerry Tolbert, who is the owner of Jerry's Beauty Salon on 500 Broad Street, Providence, Rhode Island.
We're going to turn our attention now to Mr. Samuel Bowe, who is going to interview Mr. Tolbert on what it takes to own and operate one's own business in Rhode Island. Sam, are you there?
I'm here. Yes, I'm here. I'm here in Jerry's Beauty Salon on 500 Broad Street. As you can see, he is busy with his last customer of the night. I think some of you may know her. Stacy, say hi. Just wave. You don't have to look. Okay. And I'm here to interview Jerry for the spotlight section. So Jerry, whenever you're ready. So Jerry, thank you very much for agreeing for me to interview you. I love the shop. It's very well lighted.
My pleasure.
It's really nice.
Try to keep the lights in here. Yeah.
So, I don't know if I told you this, you are the first person we're doing this. Going forward, doing our show.
I'm the first?
Yeah, the first. Yeah, it's our spotlight section. So every show we're gonna find a Liberian that's very prolific and doing things, progressive in the community. And you're the first one, so I just want to say thank you. So my first question: how is it like, owning your own business, especially being not just a man of color but an African man in the community? How is it?
Well, I must say, it's a beautiful thing, owning your own business. It's not only working for yourself. So, with that being said, it's a lot that comes with it. You have to be ready to work, even though there's disadvantages and advantages to it. But you have to be actually ready to work, to own your own business. It's not an easy thing owning your own business. You have to be very, very consistent in whatever you engage yourself in.
Okay. Now, did you have any formal education, or did you just wake up and decide I'm gonna do hair?
This is a long story. I always had this question like, how you got involved in doing hair? Well, to be honest with you, it's a gift and it's a talent. Well, it's a gift from God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's not something where I just get up out of the blue and start doing it. Mm-hmm. But it was years back when in the community, trying to cut people here in the backyard and all of that. That's like 17 years ago. So I've been in the business for, 13 years ago actually. I've been in the business for 13 years.
Okay.
So that's a gift from God. And I actually went to beauty college.
Okay, beauty college. Did you have any support from your family, friends?
Everything's me.
Everything was you?
Friends, yes, friends supported me. I can't say they was there for me, you know, to encourage me, to push me. My friends were there for me. My friends always there for me, you know. But monetary wise, it's just me.
It's just you. Yeah. What would you advice would you give someone, an African person, because you know I want to see more of this in the community, trying to start their own business? What advice would you give to them? What does it take to own? So you know, you said you've been here for 13 years, or in the business for 13 years. What does it take to remain in business for 13 years?
Consistency. You have to be ready to work. You know, you have to have a goal, a mindset. So if you just coming up like in the industry, like the hair business, you want to be successful, you actually have to be consistent with what you do. Attend seminars, classes. You know, you can't do it all by yourself. There's so much out there. Like, you know, you can learn, you know, going to the different hair shows and stuff, like, you know, getting in touch with people who know about the business. Yeah. You know, you can learn a lot from them. And just Google the internet. Yeah. You know, if you want to learn some stuff, you know.
I saw you at the how you call it?
Brother International.
Yeah. Did you see any celebrities over there?
There was mad celebrities in there. There were lots of celebrities in there, like Brandon Tyrese, you know, Tokyo Style. Makeup Man, he's like one of the renowned celebrity makeup artists, you know, and he was very friendly. You know, we interacted. Derek J was there, cool people. You know, they're very nice people. They're willing to like explain to you what you don't know. Exactly. What you need to know, they're willing to explain that to you.
So part of what it takes to be a good business owner is to chase after the network, and to also chase after that. You can sit down.
It's not going to come to you.
It's not going to come to you. What do you think? Because you know, I think you're the first African salon, like Liberian salon on Broad Street, right? Yes. Because when you look on Broad Street, everything is Spanish people. You know, Spanish. What do you think distinguishes the Spanish man from the Liberian man? What do you think is the difference between why they're so successful?
If you want something in life, right? You see, like the Spanish people, they're so united.
Yes. That's going to be one of our next episode. Unity in the community.
They're so united. You know, the Spanish man or the Spanish lady will support each other. They're there for each other. Yeah. All right. Let me just say this. A Spanish person will have a salon, a nice, beautiful salon, like salon like this. All right. You'll have like 6, 7, 8 styles in that salon, all Spanish. Why?
I mean,
unity.
Okay.
Because the better you hold together,
yes,
the better it is.
Yes.
I mean, the better you come together, the better it is. You know what I mean? But if everybody want to disperse and have their own thing going on, everybody can be boss.
Yeah.
That I must say, you can be boss. You can be boss when the time reaches, but you can't rush into it. I must say that. If you go in to open up a salon, it's a great idea. I support it. You know, but be consistent. Know what you're doing in order to be successful. If you don't know where you're going, you're just engaging yourself because you're in it for the la job. I don't know. You gotta be passionate about it. You gotta be passionate about it. Yeah, I mean, just consistency. Okay. But the Spanish man, back to the question, like the Spanish man and myself, I don't see no different. I just see what relates me to them. They're hardworking and hardworking.
Now, I see you have a diverse clientele, not just Liberian people. Is there? How is it working with Liberians? Is it easy? Is it hard? Is it?
My people. You my people that do. Well, I Liberian as a whole, you know, even though they say one rotten apple spoil the whole case of apple, they're great supporter.
Yeah.
All right. Don't get me wrong with that. They're great supporter. I started my business from Liberian base.
Yeah.
All right. So without the Liberian base, I wouldn't have probably been here. Maybe I'll probably move out of state or something.
Yeah.
But they supported me from day one.
Yeah.
So I can't turn my back on it. You know, I love my people, but it's just that
what could they do to improve on themselves? You know, because there's another problem in the community. What do you think would be an advice?
From my personal view, I think Liberians have to know the ethic of business.
Yeah.
If they understand what business is, the community will be so much better.
All right, so I want to end on a light note. Forget business, you know, forget everything we just talked about. Like I said, this show is to sort of draw attention to some of the problems that is in, you know, because we're plagued with a lot of problems, not just one thing that's affecting us, that keeping us from going forward.
I want to know.
You want to know?
I'm not into it though.
I know, but
like
I don't want to. I mean, there's a lot. I mean,
I'm not putting in the spotlight, right?
lack of unity,
the
education, politics,
and all
horrible.
that. If you just relate that to business-wise, right? Education plays a whole big role. I'll use myself as an example right now. I have all of this. Do I need to go to school? I don't. I have to because I'm self-employed.
Yeah.
I make my own schedule. I'm comfortable.
But you are in school.
Yes,
Exactly.
I am. I am in school, and I should be getting out hopefully next year.
What is it?
I don't fail any of my classes.
Please don't fail.
My classes, so I should be getting out next year. I'm doing business management technology.
Oh, awesome.
Oh,
okay.
so we can't live our life as, you know, we can't be too comfortable.
Yeah.
If you're comfortable, you're not growing.
Yeah.
If you feel like you're too comfortable, you're not growing.
Yeah.
You're just gonna remain stagnant. You know what I mean? You're not growing. You have to always be out there, like, you know, try to strive for something better, for something more. If I would say
Exactly.
something more. Don't be comfortable where you have.
Thank you. Exactly. So, what is your hope to close out in general, besides the business thing, but for Liberia as a whole? You know, to see us get to where we want to be. I mean, we are a very powerful country. We are beautiful people. We have a lot of potential. So, what is your hope? Like in the years to come, what do you want to see? What do you want to see when you look, let's say 5-10 years from now? How do you want to see Liberia?
I want to see development. You know, like, even though it's a third world country, but I actually want to see development. And I can raise my hand. If every Liberian just happened to build a kitchen in Liberia, well, not necessarily a kitchen, but like just go back home and do something. I did it. I built a house in Liberia, and I'm opening a business in Liberia, actually. So I'm not living there.
Yeah.
I'm only doing it for people who, you know, like if some of my clients leave from here to go back home, my goal is to actually give them the same service they get in America. All right, it's the main reason why I thought about it and try to establish business back home. You know, I'm not living there, but people need that job. You know, so if every Liberian would take that step, that initiative to do something in Liberia, I think Liberia will be a better place.
Well, thank you so much for allowing me to intrude into your life. And
I'm just a busy person, you know. To get me to say
I know it took like forever for them to. But it's alright.
How many times you tried?
Several times. You know, but it's alright. I understand. You know, you have to.
I'm a busy man. I'm a busy man.
Thank you, though. And hopefully there will be another opportunity where we can sit down.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm always welcome to new ideas, new talk, whatever.
Awesome. And so back to you, Princess and Almata.
Okay, we're back, and we're going to jump right into our topic of the day. Once again, we would like to stress that our goal with this show is to not profile or point fingers at anyone. The ability to choose is a divine one. We know that at the end of the day, people can and will do whatever they want. That is their right as a human being.
But as a community and people seeking to correct some things that are keeping us from bettering ourselves and advancement, our job as leaders in the community is to educate people on some of the choices they are making so that at the end of the day, if you continue to make the same choices, it will be an informed one.
Our topic of the day is skin whitening in the African community, addressing the why, the side effects, and we'll be taking a look at the safer, alternative methods that not only naturally whitens, but encourages healthier skin in the long run.
And I'm not just talking about women. Many guys do it too. Also, the reason why we're not just focusing on Liberia is because this is a trend happening all over Africa. The World Health Organization has reported that Nigerians are the highest users of such products. 77% of Nigerian women use these products on a daily basis. They are followed by Togo with 59%, South Africa with 35%, and Mali at 25%. There are many reasons why people decide to whiten their skin. It might be because they want to look like their favorite celebrity. It might be because they have low self-esteem. And it might be because they really do have bad skin. But they don't know the proper ways to address it. What people don't understand is that we are wrapped up in a color complex. Throughout history, color, the skin that we're in, has always been used as a tool to justify our inferiority. People have used this against us, and we in turn have used it against each other.
Even though slavery has supposedly ended, lighter skin or white skin is still valued in our community. Stemming from slavery, the slaves who were allowed to come into the master's house versus those who had to work in the fields and do all the harder work, there was a color line. That being light skin gave you elevated status. The lighter your skin was, the closer you were to being white. There is a poem, most black people have heard it, and I'm sure you have too. Here it is. If you're white, you're alright. If you're brown, stick around. If you're black, stay back.
And believe it or not, there is such thing as scientific racism during the 1800s, well after slavery was abolished.
Throughout history, the first half of the 20th century, von Luschen's chromatic scale, a method of classifying skin color that was commonly used by scientists and many others. We don't have time to cover everything in this one show, but we'll make it available for some references for those of you that may be interested in it at the end. Like we said earlier, everybody has a choice, and at the end of the day, people are going to do what they want to do. Sometimes, when we engage in certain activities or develop certain habits, it might seem harmless at first, but for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction.
And so we want to take this time to address some of the effects of skin whitening. We also know that we're all representing the Youth of Liberia, but a lot of us are also adults. And as adults, we have the responsibility to the ones we're grooming to take our place. Train up a child in the way he should go. Children are very impressionable, and so we want to pose the question, what kind of message are we mothers and fathers sending our children when we do things like lighten our skin? Is it a message of empowerment, that they're beautiful just the way they are? Or is it one of rejection, that there's something wrong with them and that their natural complexion is simply not enough? Are we brightening their mental sky or darkening it?
Now, Almata just touched on one effect of skin whitening, and I guess you could view that as coming from a moral standpoint. But I want to take a different approach and talk about the health side effects. There is evidence that suggests that some types of skin whitening products use active ingredients such as mercury chloride and hydroquinone, which can be harmful to the skin. Hydroquinone has now been banned in Europe and in many other countries. It can only be prescribed by a doctor for certain skin conditions. A test of common skin whitening creams available in Nigeria show that they are so toxic that definitely women should not use them while pregnant. Some whitening products can result in diabetes, hypertensive skin disorders, skin thinning, and addiction syndromes. Still, the skin lightening market continues to grow in countries like the United States.
Wow, very interesting stuff. Now that we have been informed a little about the reason behind the practice and some of the adverse side effects, we'd like to invite a very special guest to kind of talk about safer and alternative methods to skin whitening. Without further ado, let's welcome Ms. Elsie Osei.
Hello, Elsie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You're looking gorgeous as usual.
Oh, thank you. So
Thank you for joining us. Welcome to our show, People Will Talk.
It's my pleasure.
So Elsie, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? We want our viewers to get a sense of who you are and all that jazz.
Well, I am a certified makeup artist. I'm currently working with MAC Cosmetics at Nordstrom in Providence Place Mall.
So we've been talking about skin whitening or brightening on our show today, and our viewers have been informed about some of the negative side effects. Can you educate us on other ways or avenues that people can take to naturally whiten or brighten their skin and achieve the same result?
Absolutely. I feel with the whole skin bleaching aspect of things, I feel like people normally do things because they know somebody that's done it. They have friends that doing it, so they think that's the only option they have available to do to upkeep for their skin. Now, a lot of people have dark spots on their skin that is caused by acne scars from their childhood that they popped or played with, so it left a mark there. So people have a lot of that on their face, and people have hyperpigmentation, which is discoloration in the skin. So you might get darkening around your mouth area, around your eyes, around your nose, and people want to change that. So they feel that the only way they can help to change it is by bleaching their skin, but there isn't. There are other safer ways, such as skin brightening, that will help to lighten the areas of concern and even out your complexion.
So, Elsie, what other things can people do to even out their skin tone, as well as get rid of the panda effect, which is usually black circles formed around the eyes due to skin whitening and bleaching? What else do you recommend?
Well, I would recommend, we have a brightening system at MAC Cosmetics that you can use to naturally brighten your skin over time. And as far as the panda effect with the darkness under the eyes, I feel like most people have that. It's genetic, and you need to correct that. So we have color correctors as well as concealers that you can use to get to counteract the darkness underneath the eye and to get rid of it so that you can have the even complexion. But like I was saying with the brightening system, as you do that over time, it's going to help to reduce the darkness under the eye. So it's going to help to give you the even skin tone. But being that the under eye circles can be genetic, sometimes you'll still have a little accent of it left over. So that's when you would need like a color corrector to combat the darkness under the eye.
Okay, and then also I had a question about, you know how when you bleach your skin, it makes your skin like...
Well, I don't know how.
I mean, yeah, I know you don't. But, I mean, so what are some of the ways that they can protect themselves from the sun?
Well, with the system too, it gives you the instructions that you can use. And with brightening your skin, you're basically opening up your skin, you're cleansing it. So your skin is very sensitive to light. So when you're using the brightening system, we recommend that you use an SPF. Now, even most foundations or even BB creams nowadays have SPF. So you just put that on your face when you're going out. So you can protect yourself from the sun. Now if you're just making a quick run and you don't feel like putting anything on your face, you can wear glasses and a hat just to shield your face away from the harmful rays of the sun. Because if it comes directly on it, any little bump you had, any little black dot you have will be blown out of proportion. It'll get darker and darker and darker. And this is why some people don't know that are bleaching their skin, because they just put the cream on and go outside. That's why they turn white so fast. It's unhealthy because it happens so fast. It's supposed to gradually happen and help so the skin does not become so thin.
So is there any permanent ways to even or correct the skin tone?
Yeah, with the system, as you do it over time, once your skin tone becomes even, it'll basically stay that way. It's not going to revert back like bleaching does. I feel like you have to continue, they have to continually have the cream on their skin forever and ever, because if not, they will revert back and it'll be extremely darkened. Their skin will be extremely darkened. So with the brightening system, what it will do is that it will correct it, because it happens at a slower pace. The skin itself is healing itself from the darkness and from the discoloration. So after your skin is healed, that's it.
Wow. Nice.
So you just have to, in the future, just protect it from the sun, because the sun will still give you some kind of discoloration. So you always want to wear some kind of SPF if you're going to be outside for a long period of time in direct sunlight.
Okay.
Wow. Thank you very much for your words of wisdom. And we enjoyed having you, so please come back. And you're Ghanaian, right?
Yes, I am.
So next time we do a show on Ghanaian food, we'll definitely give you a call.
Absolutely.
I had a lot of fun. Did you enjoy the show?
You were too correct, ma.
Mine were correct.
Once again, you, our viewers, are everything to us. If you enjoyed the show just like we did, even if you didn't, we love and appreciate your feedback.
Yes, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Youth of Liberia. You can leave your comment right under the video and make sure you like it too. And don't forget our Facebook page. The link is right at the bottom of the video or in the description section of the episode.
And right now we would like to recognize people, Liberians especially, that are doing well in the African community. We have the new web radio show, Retro, hosted by Miss Femi Naiken. It focuses on pivotal attributes lacking within the African community. She discusses different topics weekly at 6 p.m. on TMZ Web Radio International. You can dial 213-992-4237 to listen or dial 763-400-4615 to be on the show live.
And I would also like to shout out LIB Arsenal FC Sports Club. These fellas are top in the East Coast right now. They're doing really well. Shout out to you guys. Keep doing what you guys are doing. And
thanks for watching. It was really fun. Until next time, and trust me, you do not want to miss our next episode. This has been People Will Talk with Princess
and Almata.
Are you ready? Prophet Butengai. See we go make you make Kungayo. Get in a bosoko. No love it Kunzako. Get me a loco. Get me Kungayo. Get in a bosoko. No love it Kunzako. Get me a loco. And smooth. See, Liberian girls, see you just blow my mind.